Hi, it's Ian on another Let's Walk About It walk with Lola. A gorgeous sunny day. It's still May, but it feels like summer. It's wonderful. That's the lovely thing about the UK, is that we can get all the seasons in one day here, which is fabulous. But this has been a nice sunny spell. You can see all the life around me as I'm walking out here now onto a space where I usually come, where we have an arboretum, a wonderful natural space. And one of the things I was thinking about for this walk was artificial intelligence. I don't often think about artificial intelligence, but it seems to be in the news a lot. There's a lot of publicity and a lot of narrative around how AI, artificial intelligence, will start doing those jobs, I guess, that were predicted to be taken over by machines much earlier than this. I remember watching Tomorrow's World when I was a child, and they used to talk then about how robots one day would be doing all of the jobs that we didn't like, and we could have a life of leisure. Well, that never quite turned out the way they predicted. But now there's a prediction that AI is now going to enhance humanity. And I guess in some ways, if it was in situations that could extend life and could look after our health and well-being and create more genuine happiness rather than that short fix of happiness that we can get from buying something new or having an extra glass of wine or a piece of chocolate. Other than that sort of instant happiness, instant fix of some happiness, the more long-term happiness in terms of people feeling more fulfilled, maybe feeling more free, more living aligned to themselves, living aligned to their, what I call, true nature. And so this idea of artificial intelligence, it sounds like an oxymoron to me. How can something artificial be intelligent? But scientists and experts claim that it can be, and are willing to push forward with this. And we do have forms of artificial intelligence now. I'm often not speaking to a person. When I call a call centre, I'm speaking to a computer, and I can usually tell. But I'm told that there are computer systems now that it's very difficult to tell whether they're human or not. I once heard a wonderful description of the difference between a real thing and an artificial thing. Once somebody said to me that how could you tell the difference between a robotic, artificially made dog and a real dog, like Lola down here. There she goes. How can I tell the difference between whether they made such a brilliant artificial replica of a dog that looked just like a dog, but what was one of the quickest ways to see which was the real dog or not? And the answer was, I would never do it, Lola. I would never do this. But the answer was to just stop feeding it for a while. And what you would find with the artificial dog is if you stop feeding it, giving it energy, it would slow down. But a real dog, a natural dog, would eventually, I guess, slow down. We wouldn't want to go that far. But in the first instance, as soon as that dog got hungry, its energy levels would shoot up, and it would almost get manically hungry. And the longer that went on without feeding, it would get more and more energetic, because its nature is telling it that it's hungry and to go and seek out and find food. Whereas with the artificial robotic dog run by batteries, we all know what happens to batteries. Those of us that have electric cars or electric appliances, those batteries run out. They're probably designed to do that, because as soon as it runs out, you have to buy another one, or you have to pay to fill it up again. But wonderful thing about Lola is she just lives her life naturally, gets her meals at the time she gets her meals, and gets lovely walks out here in nature with me. She can then get lots of energy, reboot her energy. And I found that yesterday. I was walking yesterday with a friend in a lovely new woodland that I've discovered and I've been given access to, and I was showing my friend around this space and talking about how I want to turn this into a wellbeing woodland for people to come to and practice natural mindfulness and practice forest bathing, and even have sessions with me on mindfulness-based nature therapy. And it's a perfect place for that, because it's private, 2 is it's wild and it's natural, and 3, I can guide people in there so that it doesn't get damaged and people can become more mindful and aware of where they're putting their feet and what they're doing while they're in there. But the wonderful thing about this space was it was natural, and I was explaining to my friend that when I go there, when I go to natural spaces like this, it's like I plug in. It's like plugging my phone into the wall and getting an electrical charge to my phone. When I go out into nature, I get an electrical charge to my body. I feel more energized. And I wonder whether AI would be the same. You know, if an AI version of me is out in nature, would that AI version of me just be communicating with you now, but the light would never get any brighter, the energy levels would never get higher and boost more, and you would feel something different? Because one of the things I notice is that even with technology, not artificial intelligence now, but the technology like this smartphone, that's smart when we plug it in and re-energize it, but also smart when we connect it to a higher power, an internet, through Wi-Fi. I think we as human beings are very similar to that. We can plug in to energy, and we can plug into energy from nature, I believe, and we can also plug into insight and greater understanding and knowledge from, some call it cosmic Google, I like to call it collective consciousness and nature consciousness. By tapping into this, I get smarter, like the phone gets smarter. So this sort of digital technology is great, because what it also allows me to do is it allows me to reach out to you guys, reach out, and through what I'm saying and through the energy I create when I'm speaking with you, that energy somehow passes through the ether into this phone. The phone captures it and sends it through the ether again. You know, I wouldn't have believed this back in the sort of the 70s. If somebody told me one day, you know, I could just be recording myself on a device here in the UK, and people in the other side of the world, in New Zealand or Australia or anywhere else in the world, could actually be watching it almost instantaneously if I did it live. I would never have believed that. That was the stuff of science fiction, and AI is becoming science fact now. And as I said, I think there's some great things that can be done with it if it's being done with a good intention, but there's also, I have some concerns too, because there's another word like artificial, which is superficial, and superficial just means skin deep. Superficial, fiscal, artificial, fiscal sounds like facial to me, face, and we also talk about people, you know, just being skin deep, and the face can be a mask to who they truly are. You can't really read people's intentions. You know, we often judge a book by its cover. We judge a person by their face, but it's very superficial. It could be, you know, it's not a lot of information. It's a bit like reading headlines. You read a headline, you've got to really dig deep into the script to find out whether that shocking headline or amazing headline has any truth in it or not. And so superficial and artificial, official, face. Another word like face is fake. And I wonder if the word fake comes from face or a bare-faced lie. It's very interesting how words can conjure up a perception of words. So artificial, kind of find that word tricky, particularly because it's the opposite of natural. I practice natural mindfulness. I don't want to practice artificial or superficial mindfulness. I have a natural immune system. I don't want an artificial or superficial immune system. I want a natural one. I want a natural lifestyle. I want natural health. I don't want artificial health or superficial health or fake health, fake happiness, artificial happiness, or natural happiness. Natural love. Do you want natural love, or do you want artificial and superficial love? So all these thoughts were going around my mind this morning, and I said to my wife, I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot a Let's Walk About It video this morning on AI and on artificial intelligence. My wife says to me, be very careful what you say. Don't go and get yourself banned from YouTube from saying anything. I said, no, I'll be very mindful of what I say. And for those of you that want to maybe read between the lines, that's up to you. If you want to take any other meaning from what I've been sharing around artificial intelligence, which I feel very much is an oxymoron. I don't know what oxy means, but I remember what moron means. And so, yeah, I think I'll leave that with you. If you've got any thoughts on AI, what's artificial intelligence versus natural intelligence? I'm on a path towards my true nature, and something I've tapped into, as well as the energy from that path, is what I think of as natural intelligence. It's kind of a form of Wi-Fi. I call it MiFi. So when I go out into nature, I turn the Wi-Fi off and I turn the MiFi up, and I get lots of ideas. And Let's Walk About It really is me wandering around in nature, just tapping into nature consciousness and any natural intelligence that lives there. Because we are nature, so therefore on the negative side, what we do to nature, ultimately we do to ourselves. But on the other side, we are nature, so therefore there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to channel nature consciousness, channel natural intelligence. So, artificial intelligence or natural intelligence, or a combination of the two. What do you think? Let me know. Leave a message underneath if you have any thoughts or views about that. Go and have a look at some of my other Let's Walk About It videos. I've put a few up now. I've put quite a few up now. And there's beginning to be a theme coming through them. But I'm also interested in what any of you would like me to walk about. Or if you'd like to make a Let's Walk About It video. There's a lot of natural mindfulness guides out there and nature connection guides out there that like using video to promote what they're doing. So, I put that out to you as well. If you would like to make a Let's Walk About It video, let me know, and I'm quite happy to put it up onto my channel here and share it around my community, natureconnection.world, which is my community website with lots and lots of people on there who share my passion for more nature connection in the world. And you're welcome to join that as well. I'll leave a link under this video in YouTube with a link to Nature Connection World if you want to join it. If you're already on it, thank you for being there with me. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you for subscribing to this channel as well. I hope you're enjoying the ponderings and wanderings I'm doing with Lola. And if you do, share it with others that you think might like this channel as well. Give this a like, comment if you'd like to comment too, because it helps with the AI algorithm of YouTube to get this around. One of the good things about artificial intelligence in that respect, it's much quicker and effective in that way, as long as it's used in the right way. It's just like a tool. I think that's the thing to say. A knife could be dangerous in the wrong hands, but the knife could save your life in the right hands. So I think AI would be the same, and hopefully that's how people in the future will want to use it. So thank you for being here. I look forward to talking to you on the next one. So from Lola, who's wandered off somewhere, she's getting very active, so I think she might be hungry. I need to feed her when I get home. From Lola and I, have a lovely day. Hopefully you can get out into some lovely nature yourselves today. And if you're here in the UK and you're getting the same weather I'm getting, do get out and make the most of it, because that rain's always around the corner. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.